And we are back here at Shamrock Fighting Championships as we have Thomas Thatcher taking on Dominic Garcia.
All right, let's bring out our next bout of the evening. Now, I know you guys all have cell phones. I see a lot of you on them right now. Hold your cell phone up in the air for me. Pull out your cell phone, click it on. Let me see all those lights out there. Okay, listen, Metro PCS is giving seat upgrades tonight right up here to the front row. Text FIGHT right now, F-I-G-H-T, to 79774 and then hit send. Again, text FIGHT to 79774 and you guys will be notified by text and can come up here right in the front row. Bobby Volker, I heard, is coming up. What do you think? All right, let's bring out our next bout of the evening. Tonight, out of the blue corner, Thomas Thatcher.
This one will be fun. Thomas Thatcher is a more traditional martial artist. The Gojinru Karate black belt is ready to keep his perfect record intact. Thatcher is a former military sniper, and he told me that MMA is far easier than going through sniper school. But it did teach him the discipline to stick to a game plan, move forward no matter what happens in this fight game. Look for the counter-punching style of Thatcher to dictate the pace and work to get that win.
You know, as I see Thatcher coming out, I see he has longer hair also, and is just kind of pulled back by a tie in a bun. I'm very curious to see if they get tangled up in a grappling match, what's going to happen with that hair, if it's going to get in his eyes like we saw earlier in the night. Again, a lot of these fighters, you know, female fighters or male fighters with longer hair will braid the hair. That way it's a lot easier to control. You know, Thatcher does not have the hair braided at all, just pulled back into a ponytail, which could be a problem for him later in this fight.
Definitely. Now, I do find the more traditional style of the Gojinru Karate black belt here. He likes to stand tall. He likes to throw the shots, and this one should be interesting to watch.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's bring out his opponent tonight, Dominic Garcia.
Dominic Garcia is making his way to the cage. He is a freestyle fighter that comes to us by way of American Top Team HD. Garcia is currently riding a 2-fight win streak. This has been a great training camp for Garcia, who comes to this feeling strong and ready to go. Look for Dominic to establish the jab and to use his reach to continue his winning ways. Coming out of a team like American Top Team HD, you know that he has good skills. It will be interesting to see what he does against a traditional martial artist.
You know, a traditional martial artist, traditional karate fighter is going to display a little bit different skill set than a lot of fighters he's probably used to fighting.
As we get ready for our tale of the tape here, Thomas Thatcher, 28 years old, 5'9", 165 pounds, out of Lawrence, Kansas. Dominic Garcia, 27 years old, 6 foot tall, 173 pounds, out of Kansas City, Kansas. I am ready for this one. I like watching Thomas Thatcher fight. Dominic Garcia tells me he is ready to go. This one should be fun.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight, fighting out of the blue corner this evening. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall. He weighs in at 165.1 pounds. Fighting out of Lawrence, Kansas. Please welcome to the Shamrock cage, Thomas Thatcher. His opponent tonight, fighting from across the cage out of the red corner this evening. He stands 6 feet tall. He weighs in at 173.2 pounds. Fighting out of Kansas City, Kansas. Please welcome Dominic Garcia.
All right, fellas, get instructions dressed. If you got any questions, sir? If you got any questions, touch them up right here. God bless both of you. Come out fighting as well.
Referee Mike England in charge of the action as we get ready to go. Thomas Thatcher out of the Lawrence Fight Club against Dominic Garcia out of ATT HD. Immediately, Garcia takes the center of the cage. Both fighters showing decent head movement, giving a bit of a feeling out period.
Yeah, Garcia's doing a lot of switching stances.
Just throw some wide looping punches also here.
Throwing very wide punches. both fighters switching stances pretty continuously. Expected out of the karate style fighter. Ooh, big left hand,
shot.
big right hand.
Thatcher pushes him up against the cage. Thatcher definitely pushing here to keep the fight on the cage.
Garcia looks quite a bit bigger than Thatcher, seeing the two of them stand next to each other.
Yeah, Dominic is definitely using that size advantage here to pull away from Thatcher. Nice kick from Thatcher.
But he eats a couple punches on his way in for that kick.
Throws a back fist halfway through round one.
Garcia is definitely doing a good job of controlling the center of the cage. He's really controlling and stalking Thatcher.
Thatcher definitely needs to get himself off of the cage. He is sitting there just kind of waiting, which is not a position he wants to be in.
Yeah, he's getting stalked down by Garcia. Garcia doesn't seem to be worried about the power of Thatcher.
Yeah, those shots definitely do not seem to be bothering Garcia at all. It almost seems now that Dominic Garcia is teeing up each shot.
Yeah, he is winging big punches, looking for a one-punch knockout with every shot he's throwing at this point.
And again, as we see here, Kevin, as we are under 1 minute to go here in round one, it looks like the hair could definitely start to play an effect.
Yeah, it's definitely coming out. You know, it's not quite as bad as we saw earlier in the night, but a little more tie-ups and tangles up, and the hair could come out and really get in the eye of Thatcher.
Thatcher again trying to use those traditional kicks to his advantage as Dominic continues to stalk him down.
Very nice body shot from Garcia. Trying to mix it up a little bit. Get Thatcher guessing where that left hand's going.
Very controlled pace of this round here as we are approaching 10 seconds left here in round one.
Yeah, you know, Garcia's throwing a lot of haymakers, a lot of really hard shots, but he's not expending a ridiculous amount of energy. Doing a very good job.
Nice flurry at the end here. Decent round coming out of both fighters. I would definitely, in my scorecard here, I would give that round to Dominic Garcia.
Oh, clearly. He landed the better shots, really pushed the fight, controlled where the fight took place. You know, Thatcher was moving the whole time, but couldn't take advantage of that movement. Garcia was stalking him down the entire fight, landing the big, strong shots.
So if you are in the corner as we go to our instant replay here, again, a couple of big shots over the top. Dominic Garcia is just dropping his hands and throwing complete bombs with complete disregard for anything that Thatcher's throwing at him.
Yeah, you know, it looks as though Garcia's power shot is his overhand left. So if I'm in the corner of Thatcher, I want to see him moving to his left, away from the big left of Garcia.
As we get ready here for round two, don't forget to follow us on Twitter at Shamrock_FC. Here we go, round two. Touch of the gloves. Thatcher looks a little more determined here in this round. Definitely Thatcher looks like he's trying to stay a little longer in this round.
Yeah, trying to stay a little long, you know, smart move.
Now the other thing that I found interesting here, Kevin, is that Thatcher is chewing on his mouthpiece.
Yeah, you want to keep that in your mouth. That's how you get a broken jaw.
Nice
by not having that
takedown.
mouthpiece in your mouth.
Nice takedown there from Thomas Thatcher.
Good job of Garcia getting back to guard. Thatcher was looking to push that knee down and pass momentarily. Garcia does a good job of getting back to full guard.
Thatcher wants to put his hands in the face and try to make it dirty as he tries to pass into side control. Garcia works back to half guard. Very interesting position working out.
We're going to heel hook, it looks like, or another toe hold.
Oh, no.
Ooh. Kicking a down opponent from Thatcher. Cannot kick a down opponent.
Kevin, please explain that to our audience.
The rule is when any 3 points are down, so that is 2 feet and a hand, 2 feet and a knee, you know, which obviously Garcia was completely on his back. So you cannot strike with your feet at a downed opponent.
With that now, Garcia gets some time to come back from this.
Generally, you get 5 minutes to recover from something like that. Referee Mike England could take a point. If Garcia were not able to continue, you know, that could be a forfeiture. And referee Mike England does just that, takes a point for the strike. You know, a kick like that could change, could really wobble Garcia. Even if he continues, that could change a whole fight. Good job by referee Mike England to take a point for that illegal strike.
And we are back into the action. We will see what happens now from Thomas Thatcher with that, as well as from Dominic Garcia, if that had some effect to him. He definitely is moving his jaw a little bit more than he was, so, I mean, it had to hurt.
Yeah, absolutely. That was a clean heel right to the jaw of Garcia. He looks to be fine, doesn't look to be wobbled.
Again, Garcia coming with big shots.
Yeah, they're all looping, though. He's not really throwing a straight left hand. Big looping left hands.
By Garcia keeping his hands down, he is showing a complete lack of respect for the striking power of Thomas Thatcher.
Yeah, he is not worried about the punches of Thatcher.
As a matter of fact, he seems to be kind of baiting him with his chin sticking out. Again,
Yeah,
big looping hands.
Definitely feels he has a power advantage. And now what we spoke about earlier, the hair of Thatcher kind of getting in his way, making it difficult for him to see the shots of Garcia coming at him.
Big takedown coming.
Nice takedown from Garcia, right in the half guard.
Garcia looking to work that position here, possibly start a little ground and pound.
Yeah, he has Thatcher flat on the back. Good position to try and pass in the side controller full mount. You know, from the position of Thatcher, you cannot be flat on your back from the half guard position. You can do absolutely nothing except get punched and get passed.
Under 10 seconds remaining here in the round.
Nice round for Garcia again. I'm going to give that round to Garcia. This time it's a 10-8 round because of the point deduction that referee Mike England gave Thatcher. So in my score, Thatcher needs a finish to win this fight.
As we get ready for our instant replay here, we see the kick to the downed opponent. 2 strikes there.
Yeah, the first kick was almost like a push, trying to push him away, which landed on the face, which doesn't matter where you try to push it, you have to control your weapons. You know, if that push was meant for his chest, hits him in the face, that's your weapon, your fault, you get a point taken away.
Dominic Garcia has to know that he is in the dominant position here with that point taken away. Thatcher is going to have to be looking for a knockout or a submission to finish this fight.
100%. Thatcher cannot win this fight on the scorecard according to my scorecard.
Touch of the gloves as we get ready here for round 3 in Shamrock Fighting Championships Assault, live from Kansas City, Missouri at the Ameristar Casino. Again, Dominic fighting was,
oh, big left, right on the chin of Thatcher, drops him.
What a shot to drop Thatcher there.
Thatcher is holding Garcia to the ground. Garcia is trying to push off and get up. Thatcher was holding his arm down.
Nice control here coming from Dominic Garcia. After a big shot like that, Thatcher has got to be trying to work on the ground to come back to reality.
Yeah, he's trying to recover, get his wits back about him. He's just holding on to Garcia right now, trying not to take any more damage.
Nice positional play here from Dominic Garcia.
Back to the stand of Garcia, needs to jump right back on Thatcher. He is hurt.
Nice sprawl and stopping the takedown from Dominic Garcia. Again, this is a terrible position for Thomas Thatcher.
Absolutely no control here. All he can do is try and sit up and almost try and flip Garcia over his back, but now Garcia does a good job of sprawling those hips back.
Kansas City, let's get these guys fired up. Let's make some noise.
Garcia should be able to take the back from this position. He's almost in the position for an anaconda choke also, but he's not going for it.
As we are just over halfway through round 3, this is not boding well for Thomas Thatcher. Thatcher in this position needs to try to get up, move, do something.
He has to do something. He's only got a minute left in this fight to try and get a knockout or submission win.
Again, we are back to the feet now.
Nice leg kick from Thatcher, but a leg kick is not going to finish this fight.
Thatcher definitely looks tired.
Another big left from Garcia.
Nice sprawl again from Dominic Garcia as we are just at 30 seconds left here in round 3.
Thatcher is telegraphing his takedowns. He's not setting him up with anything. He's just shooting from a long distance away, giving Garcia plenty of time to sprawl. Now Thatcher looking for a guillotine.
He is definitely throwing up that Hail Mary submission in hopes.
Exactly what he needed to try. He had to try something.
As we are 10 seconds left here
I've
in
never been
the
a big
match.
proponent of somebody pulling guard with a guillotine unless you know you got it. But Thatcher really had no choice at that point. He had to try and get the win.
What a fight, ladies and gentlemen.
Both fighters are very tired after that one. They left it all out there in the cage for Shamrock FC and all you fans at home.
Good round. This one will go to the judges' decisions, but I see this one definitely going to Dominic Garcia.
Yeah, I have every round for Garcia plus the 1 point deduction. I have a clear victory for Dominic Garcia.
As we get ready for our instant replay. Body kick coming from Thatcher. Nice shot to the body.
Kick and a big hooking left right on the chin of Thatcher from Garcia. Getting that knockdown. Very nice. Good job by Garcia. Really working for that finish. Couldn't get it from a tough Thatcher, but landed some really big left hands on the jaw of Thatcher.
Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, to always check out our website, shamrockfc.com. It will give you all of the information coming up for all of our fights, all of our promotions, and everything Shamrock FC. Check it out, www.shamrockfc.com. We have more action remaining tonight. We still have our co-main event of the evening, as well as our main event, which will feature vicious Bobby Volker taking on the always tough Raymond Gray. As we get ready here to send it up to the cage to Stephen Baird to get us.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, before we go to the scorecards, let's give both of these fighters a big round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a unanimous decision. All judges score the bout 30-26. Your winner, Dominic Garcia.
Dominic Garcia, out of American Top Team HD, moves his record to 7-1. Nice victory. Good action there from Dominic Garcia, dominating every aspect of that fight.
Yeah, he really controlled that fight everywhere it went. He looked to be the bigger fighter at a glance and really showed that, kind of bullied Thatcher around that cage tonight.
Definitely used that size to his advantage. And we will be right back with more Shamrock Fighting Championships right after this.